Hello everybody, in today's episode on Grainificent, today I will be showing you how to load and unload a Mamiya 645 medium format film camera. It's not as hard as it looks, it's quite simple actually. In this video I will demonstrate how you do it. So the first thing, of course, you need film. This is my little test roll. It doesn't have any film on it anymore, so it might be a little bit thinner than yours. Yours might be reaching to the very edge here on the film, but that doesn't matter because the process is completely the same. So the first thing you should do is, of course, open the rear doors. To do that, if you haven't discovered it already, you press this in, as you see here, and when you press it in, you slide this button, like the arrow shows, to the right of the camera, and that would release the doors. The next thing you do is you press these two buttons on the side here, and you take out your spool, and you put the camera to the side, and here you got the spool. On this side you put in your film, and on this side you got your take-up spool. So how you want to do this is, you take your film, when you have it this way, like that, you flip this little part open, you put your film for it to lock into place over here, and you close this for it to jump into place, just like that. And you take your film, you unspool it a little bit, take it around over here, just like that, around and in to this pickup spool. You have a hole in the center of the pickup spool. That's where you put the end of this film paper back into this hole over here. You might want to take out a little bit more. Don't worry about that, because as long as you don't see the arrows over here, you're good, because you'll have to wind it up to see that arrow anyway, so you don't have to worry about taking a little bit too much out. So you put it into that hole over there, just like that, as much as it can go through, and then you start winding it on, just like that, and you keep winding. You see this arrow over here, start, from the side you flipped it down to. You have to align the arrows there, so you keep winding until you see this arrow, and it aligns approximately with the start button. This arrow aligns with the start over here. That at this time you can take your Mamiya all over again, blow some air in there and all that so you don't have any dust, and you put the cassette back inside. You just press it in until it clicks, and then you close the back. But then again, you do the same procedure. You press in on this button, and at the same time press the handle up. It falls into place. Now, sometimes you gotta hold it in. There we go. You see, it's closed now. After it's closed, your counter over here in the corner is on S, that means start. So you crank it until you reach the frame number 1, and it stops cranking after you reach that frame. So at that point you can take some photos, and when you take a photo, you keep cranking to the next frame, frame 2, you take a photo, frame 3, you take a photo, frame 4, and so on. When you reach the end of your frames, like I will do in a moment, because Mamiya 645 only allows you to do 15 shots, well, that's how many will fit on that film anyway. So when you do the 15th shot on the Mamiya, you see it was on 15 there. After the 15th shot, it will continue to spin. And as you can hear, it's clicking through because the spool ended. So at that point, you know that your film is all rolled up and ready to take out. So you do the same procedure. You don't have to rewind the film back because in this format, the film gets rolled up into the take-up spool and covered back by the remaining paper. So you don't have to worry about rewinding it back when you hear it running like that. Let me take out this. When you hear it running like that, that means the film is rolled up completely into the take-up spool. So again, pressing the button, arrow up, open the doors, and you see the whole film is on the take-up spool now. So you just take out the cassette. You see the entire film is rolled up onto here. You release it from this. And when you take out your film, usually there is, on most films, there's a piece here that you unstick, a little piece of tape that you just tape this closed. And as you see, when it's rolled up completely, it says exposed. So you know that at this point, all the film is exposed on this side. So you don't mistake it for a roll that's still not exposed, that's rolled up in the same way. It will say exposed. So you just tape this up for it to keep it light sealed, and it's ready for development. And you put a new film on if you want to. You take this spool that was on the film originally and you change it to the opposite side for it to act as a new take-up spool. And then you put on the new film on this side. Again, do the same process. Put it in and close it. And as soon as you open the doors and close them again, your counter will reset back to start. That, my friends, is how you load and unload the Mamiya 645 medium format film camera. So if you like this video, please remember to subscribe, hit that like button to help out the channel, and visit any other video related to film photography. And if you're interested in this topic, also remember to subscribe so you can see more and learn more. Thank you for watching. Take care, my friends.